Hello, beautiful souls. This is Vineeta Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys February's reading. This is going to be messages from your specific person. This could very well be your twin flame, this could be your soulmate, or whoever you have in mind that you need answers from. And we will dive deep into this reading. This is timeless reading, so it doesn't really matter, though I'm recording it for February and we do have Valentines as well on the 14th, so you can take it whichever way you want, make it timeless. I am putting that intention out that it could be very well for the people that are watching it on time and they want to hear some Valentine's messages, or it could be just timeless for those that are catching the reading much later. For those that are new to this channel, welcome. Please do not forget to hit like, share and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any future videos. If you want to book a private session with me, a reading, you can do that directly from my website. Link is in the description box. 10% of twinflameunion sales also go to charity, so you can look that information up as well. So all of this information is there in my description, and as usual, I'm gonna list all the decks that I will be using in the time that, in the sequence that it's gonna show up. But before we actually dive deep into this reading, let's hit it. Welcome back. As usual, I'm going to read out some of the coming collective energies for February, and this information is actually grabbed from Forever Conscious, her website. That's Tanaz. She puts it up on a monthly basis, and I like the stuff that she puts in, so I just give you guys a highlight, and you can always go back to her website to read a little bit more of it. So as usual, here we go. This is a lot is happening in February, and I actually have been feeling pretty heavy energies. I'm pretty sure that you guys have been too. So yeah, and then I just looked at the highlights, so it kind of makes sense to me what I see. So we've got January 31st and 1st of February. We've got new moon and lunar year that's going to go in Aquarius. So I don't know when this will actually air out. It could be a couple of days after February, but here it is. It's gonna, you know, if you recall how 31st and 1st was, you will kind of have an idea with the new moon energy. February 1st, we've got goddess asteroid Juno that's going to be entering Aquarius. Now, Juno is an asteroid of marriage and partnership, and that kind of makes sense to me, being the second calendar year, a calendar month of the year, and 2 is all about partnerships, alliance and marriages, that sort of thing. And I also mentioned this actually in my yearly reading last month, that this year 2022, it's 222, so it's gonna be packed with a lot of these kind of unions and stuff like that. I feel that very strongly just because it's the number of 222. Last year was 5, so last year's energy was very, very heavy and you must have realized that as you were going through so many cycles and changes, because 5 is all about cycles and changes, and that's what it was teaching us for 2021. But for 2022, a lot of that will come in culmination, where you will actually see a lot of marriages and partnerships and alliances and that sort of thing. And it's not any different for twin flames. I have been feeling some really strong messages just in general for twin flames. So let's see, make a note of it somewhere in the back of your mind and see how this entire year actually will roll out for you. Everybody's going to be different at different stages of their journey, but having said that, keep that in mind that it is the year of 222. So see how that actually rolls into your connection. We've got February 3rd, Mercury goes direct. February 4th, we've got Sun conjuncting Saturn. And Saturn is a very powerful planet. It talks a lot about, it's very heavy in terms of healing and doing it, though there's Pluto and other planets, Pluto, that rules the underworld, and it does look after the dark side. I also, in Indian astrology especially, Saturn is very, very heavy in terms of doing physical work and labor, going into your shadow side and doing healing, and a lot of it is also based on karma and just stuff like that. It's just very heavy type of healing. So yeah, it's just keep that in mind, that read up actually more on Saturn and astrology, especially from the Indian websites, because you'll really get an in-depth of what Jupiter and Saturn, how they influence us when it comes to astrology. Read up on that. I really highly recommend it. Yeah, you'll get a lot of insights on it. February 9th, we've got Goddess Asteroid Ceres entering Gemini. February 14th, we've got Goddess Asteroid Pallas that's going to be entering Aries. And Pallas Athena was, in my past life healing, she came across in my healing, and it was attached to me with the past life thing. So yeah, it's I always pay attention to what she's all about as well. So you may want to read up a little bit on Pallas Athena as well. February 16th, Leo full moon. So we've got full moon in Leo, as well as Venus is going to conjunct in Mars. And then we've got February 18th and 19th, we've got Pisces in astrology. So that's the people that are born in the Pisces season. So the sun enters Pisces. We've got February 22. Now this is very, very important. Pay attention to this day, because it's the biggest day of this entire year. And the reason why I said that is because it's a major portal. That would be 222222, like literally. it's actually 222 February. So you have second month of the year, so that's number 2, and then you've got February 22, so that's 22, right? So that's 222 already, and then we are also into the 222 of the year 2022. If you drop 0 down, it's that's where it's like 6 times amplified on the 222. So it's a very, very huge portal. So it's gonna shed a lot of light when it comes to relationships, partnerships, business ventures and stuff like that, because it's all about coming together. And just watch out for that. And for those that are in the twin flame journey, it's gonna mean a lot to you guys in this portal. So I suggest that you really, really try to do a lot of healing and try to do manifesting even, not your twin flame, but you know, just other things around it, and just see how it's gonna pan out. But yeah, it's a very huge portal. So with that, that was all the messages that I had, and we can dive deep into the reading and see what happens. So I have, as usual, I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we're not bleeding too much into the camera time here. So for camera purposes, I still do a little bit of shuffle, but not too much. And we're starting off with some tarot messages. So this is messages from your person. I've been feeling very heavily on the fact that there's going to be some sort of communication coming for some of you, especially for those twin flames that have pulled off and have kind of disappeared. I'm really picking that up. So let's see if the reading, before even I start, whether that's going to actually pick that up or not. So the first card at the bottom of the deck is 10 of Wands. I'm not going to take this. I'm just pointing it out that it's here. And 10 of Wands is all about, you know, just finishing that that burden. You know, it's a little different from 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is all about getting better, right, from some sort of turmoil or some sort of mental upheaval or something like that. This one is Wands. 10 of Wands is all about work, right? Some of these divine masculines have been overworked and they've been working too hard in the material plane, and what this is telling me is that they're gonna just they're done with it now. They've worked hard. They've actually sorted out a lot of their material assets and businesses and just their work, all that sort of thing, and now they're done. They're not going to be working as hard as they were in the past. So that's what I'm picking up as 10 of Wands when it comes to specific messages from your person, and that's usually the divine masculine anyways, because they're the runner, right? So let's see if it's gonna roll into the reading or not. The 10 of Wands. I apologize for pressure washing. I've got this industrial place across the street, and that's what that background noise is. I don't know if it's gonna come into the recording, so you know, if it does, I do apologize for that, but I have to finish this recording, and I can't wait for them to just do it. They've been at it since morning, so nothing I can do. Chariot. This has been coming up a lot in even some of the personal readings that I've been doing for divine feminines in my personal, you know, clients. So yeah, the Chariot is talking about moving forward, and they've balanced. I mean, we are picking up messages from the person. So you know what this means from your person. It just means that they have figured out the balancing aspect of their masculine and feminine energy, and they're moving forward. And a lot of times, I mean, I'm going to read it a few different ways, and you can actually you know, pick out all of them, or you know, just pick and choose which one you want to go with. It also mentions to me that they're aware of the connection, and they're aware of the fact that you know, they need to move forward in a very swift direction towards their beloved as well, like towards the person that you are viewing for, right? So meaning that, you know, you. So that's another thing, because yeah, that's the, if you look at any of the time, the Chariot, it has the white and the black, right? Sphinx. So you know, and what this, in this case, this is the Sphinx. This is balancing of the divine feminine and masculine energy, because that's black and white, the yin and the yang, right, kind of thing. So that's there. We've got Five of Wands. Five of Wands, next card, is telling me all about Five of Wands is mainly about competition, and it could be just competition with everything that's around them. It doesn't have to be just competition with male energy or female energy or people. It could be just competing with trying to stay afloat with many things that they're dealing with in terms of their work, their career, their businesses, that sort of thing. So any of that stuff that they're doing in their physical reality, that's that competition. That major competition is there because they're trying to and if you really look at it, it really explains this as well, because you've got the Chariot and they're trying to do it in a very swift way. They wanna make sure that they are competing and moving forward, right? They're trying to manifest a lot of those kind of desires and goals, and they just want to get it done. So that's basically that Five of Wands energy. And the third card I've got is Strength. And when the Strength is here, I want to say, and I just wanted to show you, bottom of the deck I've got Four of Wands. So yeah, because they want to hurry in, they want to just finish what they're doing, the projects and stuff like that, just like get it done. Let's just get it going. I want to get it done and I'm done. I want to just kind of move forward, and that's why the Ten of Wands was there as well. So that's what I'm picking up. The Strength is here, and usually Strength will always talk about success anyways. They will actually, with hardship, because they've gone through a lot of hardships when it comes to stuff like that, in the material world. They've done lots of hard work, and now and that's why the Strength is there, because it just shows how much they have worked hard, and it usually means success, and of course a Chariot also means success. So they've done all that sort of thing that they needed to, and now they are feeling very abundant. And look at this. They are at that King of Pentacles zone. So they, like I said, I picked this up. Look at this. We've got Two of Cups as well at the bottom of the deck, and I really picked it up that they were just working so hard, and they were trying to build an empire, and they were working hard and just trying to compete with themselves and just kind of move ahead very quickly. And now at this stage, they are looking back and they're satisfied with what they've accomplished, because they're thinking, okay, I am done. I've done all the work that I needed to do. So let's focus on this. And this is the Two of Cups. So yeah, I have to say that is where I'm picking the energy, that's what they are kind of diving for. So we'll see if we can do some more clarifiers on the next tarot deck, because that was my 4-card spread, and with the bottom of the deck as Two of Cups, because yeah, I really felt that very heavily with the DMs, that they were working very, very hard. I always do that anyways. I channel the DMs that I channel, they're always all about wanting to see, even I've been like shuffling even like I wanted to show you guys. See, Ten of Wands. You don't make this stuff up, this is live, as you can see, right? So they are done with doing what they were doing in the material world and working so hard and trying to get they were just done. So they wanted to, now what they're wanting to do is really focus on their Two of Cups. I really feel that, and that's what I was saying, that for those divine masculines that have pulled off, and have kind of disappeared, and they were doing just that, they don't be surprised if they roll back Four of Cups. See, earlier when they were being offered the cup, they were not taking it because they were not interested. They wanted to work on the material aspect and build what they were wanting to build. So at this point, they've kind of done majority of that, and now they're focusing on the Two of Cups. So that's the main part of the reading that I'm channeling. So let me know in comments if this resonates with your connection, because of course this is very generic, so hopefully it does make sense. Let's clarify the Chariot. See what we get for clarifier. Messages from your person clarifying the Chariot. We've got Four of Wands. Beautiful. And that's what I was saying. It was that balancing of the energy. And that is the 1111 card. That is a twin flame card. That is a divine partnership. It doesn't matter if you're not in a twin flame journey. If you're watching it for your soulmate, it's the same thing, right? I mean, I mainly attract twin flames just because that's what I specialize in. But, you know, it doesn't mean that it's not, you know, others cannot watch it. Four of Cups came back. So that was... See, I knew it. See, I was telling you that they were too busy with, you know, trying to get their ducks in the row when it came to, you know, building their empire, and they were trying to compete. It was all about competition. They just wanted to just wanted to go up, right? And just climb high. So they were not interested in the Ace of Cups that was given to them. They were not interested. They wanted to just focus on their career and their business, and that's explaining the Five of Wands. So that makes sense to me. And five is all about changes. I said that earlier. So they were just in that zone. They were not interested in doing relationship stuff. They wanted to focus on that. And it doesn't matter even if they were with a karmic as well, because they were mainly focused on, they were not focused on their karmic relationship. They were more focused on their career and their, you know, their finances and their business, that kind of stuff. Let's clarify the Strength, and that is messages from your person. Okay, so I was saying this for those twin flames that they were ghosted, or they were, you know, they disappeared in thin the air. This is the Seven of Swords that's explaining that, and that would make sense to me. I said that earlier, that for a lot of twin flames that felt that, or, you know, had this in their connection where their twin flame disappeared, they were actually focused on the material aspect and trying to get their life in order. So, and they, at that point, didn't have much to give to you, but that's all changing, because the King of Pentacles is here. So let's clarify that as well. Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is all about, they embodied this energy very strongly because they wanted to chop anything that didn't serve them, and that included even the Watcher, that's the divine feminine. They just kind of chopped them off, and they wanted to just focus on what they were trying to build here, to go into the King of Pentacles zone. So that's what they had done. And let's see what is at the bottom of the deck explaining the Two of Cups. Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is in this energy. It's explaining it quite well that they actually did know what they wanted. They felt a lot of desire for their counterpart, but they wanted to focus on what was in front of them at the time. So that was mainly the messages that they were conveying through me to you. So hopefully that made sense. I do have an additional playing card that I always also add on to the tarot. So, and it's got little messages in there. You may not be able to see it, but that's okay. I will see if I can get any additional meanings to whatever has come here. So at the bottom of the deck, I've got Knight of Swords, and this would be the Spade of Jack of Spades. So I don't know if you can see my writing, but in there I've written "You are hot." So a lot of divine masculines are thinking that, and it could be, it's not gender specific, because you can, you know, I mean, surely even girls have said this to guys, right? So yeah, it doesn't matter. It's yeah, they're definitely thinking that you are hot, and they're looking at it as, you know, of course, the Queen of Wands, right? So because that's that fiery, desirous energy. Let's clarify the Chariot and the Four of Wands. Anything else to add to it? Queen of Wands, again, you are passion. So you are, you know, you are my passion would be what I should have written, but I wrote you are passion. So yeah, Queen of Wands again. And yeah, they're definitely feeling that desire, right, when it comes to their beloved. We've got Five of Wands and Four of Cups, and this is an additional message. Two of Swords. I'm thinking about the children. So they were, a lot of them were closed off to, you know, Two of Swords usually is that temporary blindfold that the woman has, and you know, they don't really want to see what's in front of them, because they're, and that's basically what the Four of Cups is saying as well in the energy field, because you know, they didn't want to, they were not interested in the cup that was being offered at that time, because they didn't feel they were good enough. They wanted to become good enough to give whatever that they wanted to give, and it wasn't that time. So they were busy ghosting, and you know, ghosting and putting all their energy on trying to get their life in order. So that's what I see. Okay, so Seven of Swords and the Chariot, what was it? The Strength. So yeah, Strength and Seven of Swords is clarified by Nine of Swords. I can't live without you. So yeah, they've realized, for many of you, that they can't live without you. This is the Nine of Swords. This is 3 a.m. wake up card. They know that they want to be with you, right? So and this is why they are in the Two of Cups energy, right? And you know, also the Queen of Wands energy that was at the bottom of the deck. And here at the bottom of the deck, I've got Five of Wands again. Five of Wands, and that is telling here, listen to your intuition. So I want to say that they were focused on the things that they wanted to do and accomplish, but they knew intuitively about the connection, and they did feel that you know, they didn't have much to give you at that time when they had first initially met you. So this is why they ran. So that was the tarot card reading. Hopefully that resonated, and I'm gonna go into the other cards now. Let's see. Wedding. And that's at the bottom of the deck. This situation involves marriage. I said that. It's a lot of, like, I mean, this is why the Four of Wands is here, right? And Two of Cups. Like, it's something's shifting. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I'm trying to not give you guys too much glare. What else? Messages from your person. For a lot of you, this would either mean new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, or it could very well be just the renewal of your connection and just a new phase of your connection. So everything's going to be new in terms of, you know, rekindling some of that, you know, that lost time and the time apart. It'll, you know, you guys will start everything from scratch all over again. So take it as it resonates with that. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for some of you that have been trying to manifest and you know, just visualize some of the moments that you had, it's also pulling in your connection together. Messages from your person. A lot of you guys need to do this as well. I mean, I have a cord cutting meditation. It's very, very important to release the old energy before the new one comes in. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So do use that cord cutting meditation that I have to chop all the energies that you have actually with your exes and past lovers and, you know, crushes. It doesn't have to be that you had to be in a relationship with them. If you had the intention of being attracted to them, you've carried an energetic cord with them as well. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So yeah, it's flirting doesn't necessarily have to be just on a romantic nature. It's something that, you know, it's a gift whether you have it or not, you know. And if you don't know how to flirt, you know, I don't know, then there's no hope. Because yeah, it's fun to flirt, and you know, it makes things very interesting. I mean, it doesn't have to be just romantic, you know. You can just joke around with it with your colleagues and your, you know, at work, or, you know, just in your social environment. It's actually fun. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So for some of you that have been trying too hard on trying to manifest a relationship with your twin flame, you know, just take it easy. It's gonna happen. And yeah, that was this part of the messages, oracle messages. Okay, going into the next oracle message. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we've got turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on time when you experienced love. Okay. Did I show you guys this card? Let me just show you. 1 second. So that was that one, turn your heart. That was at the bottom of the deck after I cut. And after that, this card came. Act as if your partner is here. And that was very accurate to calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualization help you bring. It will help bring you together. So, and that is what for February you guys can do. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if you are with, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. So whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so that you will always consider them. And that is, act as if your partner is here. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Whew. I have to say, I've been getting very interesting dreams, and I've been journaling them. I'm not gonna say what they were, but it's freaking interesting. So let's just, I mean, I always say that these readings are just as much for me as it is for you guys. So this is the message. Pay attention to your dreams, really. They're very, very powerful, and you actually get a lot of insights through your dreams. Be in the present and dream of the future. When you dream, everything is possible. So yeah, it's always good idea. I talked that very heavily in last month's reading, and that's the yearly message. Like I did it for a whole year, and that is to manifest. You can manifest anything you want. I mean, you may not necessarily be able to manifest your twin flame union, because that's an inner alchemy, but you can definitely manifest a lot of things around it. This one's talking about new love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. New love, and this also, we also had this in the Doreen virtue card, and that was new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it could very well be you know, your twin flame, your soulmate, or your specific person, or it could be somebody new. So only you will know what that is, right? So take it as it is, right? You are limitless. That's so true. Recognize the truth. You can do anything you choose to do, and that is so true. You know, the power is all within you, right? You can do anything you want, and yeah, that is insane. Very, very powerful messages so far, and they are flipping really fast too. I don't have to struggle. Be authentic to who you are. This is so important, and you don't want to be something that you're not. So try to be very, very authentic to who you are. And that also goes back, you can throw that energy back to your twin flame as well, because being authentic to who they are is, to me, it is very important anyways. I don't want him to be something that he's not, right? I want him to be very, very authentic to who he is, including his you know, name. It was something that I shared. I don't like him to use you know, fake names and stuff like that, you know, or, you know, make up names. You know, it's like, I want him to be authentic to who he is, because you know, he's got a really good name, amazing name. So I don't know, that's just me. That was just my view on it. So it's the way that I perceived it to be, and him to be. And I'm glad that he actually uses his original name, and not just use like a nickname sort of thing. So yeah, it's something that is very, very important to me, and it's you know, it's important that he remains authentic. So if I feel this way about my twin flame, I'm pretty sure it's something that he's expecting me to be too, and that is to be authentic to who I am, right? You know, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be what you are not. And that's very, very important in your soul's journey, to be very, very authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true, pertaining to who you are and how you feel. And the whole idea of the twin flame journey is to become an authentic version of who you're always meant to become, right? So, and this is the entire journey, and that's come here. So that's pretty powerful. Have faith. This is amazing, you know, to just end this particular oracle card with that. Trust your faith in this situation. And I love that Spirit has confirmed something that is very dear to me in this last card. So that is to have faith. Very, very profound and amazing message at the end. So definitely thank you, universe. I appreciate these messages, even the fact that it's for me, or you know, for you guys too, right? But yeah, I take little nuggets of you know, whatever is thrown in this reading, and I interpret it in my own situation and my own insights of what it should be, that I should know from you know, from oh, I didn't even realize this. I had shuffled this, and I just want to show you, and that's milk and honey. And milk and honey is all about having that abundance, you know, that you are seeking, right? So yeah, because I had shuffled the card and I just kind of put it away and didn't realize that it was sitting at the bottom of the deck. So that's very, very interesting. Very very powerful messages came so far, and I'm very, very pleased with you know, the overall messages that have come. Chop wood. So, and chop wood is intuitively, I want to say that this is during the winter time, you know, you're chopping wood to light a fire to, so you're sort of kind of getting ready for the cold, for the winter, right, sort of thing. So you're chopping away things that no longer serve you, and you know, you're setting your duck in the row in that sense as well. We've got here and now, and this is, I will read the meaning after. Let me just draw all these cards out, and I'll actually read it from the book, because I find that it gives a lot of in-depth information. Peace. To be fair. Happy, happy. Never-ending story. And bottom of the deck, we've got thinker. Okay, let's have a look and see what it means from the book. So the general meaning for here and now is being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. And that is so true. I firmly believe that, you know, that to live in the moment and to just accept things as it is, as of the way it is for now. Relationship message, because this was all about relationships, you know, so I'm not going to read the other meanings behind it. There's in this book, you know, it tells you the general oracle message, then it also tells you the relationship, and then the prosperity, and then the healing and protection message. But I'm just going to go into just the relationship aspect. It's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. one that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. You know, just be grateful and be in that gratitude mode for whatever your current situation is, because there's always a reason for that phase, right? So tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that you have available to you. That is so true, right? You know, it's the only thing that's available, so you might as well embrace it, cherish it, stay present and aware that you are in this moment. Approve of your beautiful self. You are a magnet for love. So true, right? Did you know that? Turn to spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. So that was a very strong message for a lot of you that need to focus on that aspect. Then we are going into peace. And peace, the general message for that is freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. Relationship message. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and it is to be savored. So true. So you kind of know what that means, and you know, if you are in the same vibrant frequency as your person, then you will get into that harmonious frequency that you're supposed to be in, right? Everything will flow very, you know, very systematically. You won't have arguments, you won't have conflicts, you know, that sort of thing, because you're going to be very much so in alignment. And sometimes this inner work needs to happen for the alignment to happen in that proper way. If you meet, especially with twin flames, I always teach this in my blogs and just regularly, that if you're not in the same alignment with your twin flame, you're going to have conflicts all over the place. And for those that are in physical relationship, they feel that, because they're forever arguing and fighting, and you know, they're always constantly triggering each other, and that's the whole reason. So when you're doing the inner work and the inner transformation, then you don't have to worry about all of that stuff, because you know, you've kind of done all that you know, that heavy duty work, you know, in your separation phase, right? So when you guys come together in a actual relationship, it's going to be not as triggering, because you've actually healed so many aspects of yourself, and so did your twin flame. So that's why teachers always say heal, 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 and that's the reason for it. Because then and then for those couples that did do healing, but they didn't heal enough, there were a lot of issues that were, you know, left unturned. What that ends up happening is when they actually get together with their twin flame, they separate really fast as well. There's possibility of that happening as well, because they didn't heal enough. There were so many things that needed to be addressed, and it wasn't addressed. So the next card was to be fair. Essential meaning for this is balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. I am a big believer of law of cause and effect. It's not the law of karma. I've actually you know, mentioned it in my blogs about that, and a lot of people think that it's just karma playing. Karma is actually not decided by you. It's usually decided by your higher self, if you need to continue learning some lessons and stuff like that, and that could be karma from past lives or even from this lifetime. But the law of cause of effect, what that means is you know, what you do, you get that back, you know. So you know, that's that ebb and flow of the universe. If you're doing things right, then you know, right things will be done to you as well. So it's that law of cause and effect. That's an interesting one. You may want to read up a little bit more on that. I have it in my law of attraction blog on law of cause of effect. Yeah, I have like a 5-part series on law of attraction, so I would know what that means. Okay, so we'll dive into the relationship aspect of it. Can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is the time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefits and each party feels heard, valued, respected, to fair to all. And that is very, very important in an actual relationship with your person, that you actually, you both are heard, right? You both are valued equally, and you both are respected. And respect is really, really huge, when it comes to relationships, because, if you cannot respect the person, then you cannot love them. So it's really, really huge it's really huge in my books anyways, is the respect part. And respect is something that's earned, right? It's not something that you can just go and buy from the stores, or go just harvest from your backyard. It doesn't work that way. You have to earn that respect. So, and it takes eons to do that. Even in my mission work, it took me eons to earn that respect from people, where people were not getting triggered by the stuff that I was teaching, and and just gain the respect that I actually knew what I was talking about, sort of thing. So, and that's something that I had to earn it. It wasn't something that was given to me, and I had to earn the trust and respect from people. So it was something that I had to work very hard to do as well, just even in the mission work aspect. So I just wanted to put that out there, that it's something that you need to keep in your in your daily healing, is to how you can respect everything, because it's very, very important. The next one was happy happy. Happy happy, the normal meaning, like just the essential meaning, is strong foundations, a beautiful work in progress. So oh, actually no, sorry, this is building blocks. I don't know why that. Yeah, that's why I'm like, picture looks different. What is this? Okay, so happy happy, what this means is joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. And that's the same thing as what it's saying is, in another way, is the here now card, right? To appreciate what is with you, to appreciate everything that you have, and to be content with what you've got, right? So, and happy happy is another variation to that. And in the relationship aspect, it's talking about, there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you are with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, to care for another, without wanting anything in return. And this comes up a lot in the twin flame journey with your friends and family and other people that are telling you, see, love is unconditional. It doesn't matter what your twin flame is doing or not doing. If you are in love with them, or you love them for what they are, is nothing wrong with it, because you're not putting any condition to it, or you shouldn't put any condition to it, whether they give you time of the day or not, or whether they have you know, whether they, however 3D way that they're behaving, you know, it shouldn't matter to you, because your love is conditional, right? It's unconditional. It's not conditional, right? It's not, you didn't put a condition that, if you pay attention to me, then I love you, right? That's one of the lessons that, you know, twin flames to learn, is to love unconditionally without putting any conditions to anything. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not everywhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. And if you are seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to honey. So basically what it's trying to say is that if you are trying to attract, you know, your specific person, you have to, nobody wants to come back to a person that is miserable. Would you wanna be with you if you're miserable? Probably not, right? So you have to transform yourself to that happy-go-lucky person, because that's the whole point of, you know, being in the high vibrant frequency, right? You want to be happy, and it's not something that you can actually pretend to be happy. You have to actually be happy, and you have to radiate that happiness, and when you're actually radiating that happiness, it shows. And you know, you don't want to be miserable when your twin flame returns, or when your soulmate returns, or your specific person. You want to be radiating in that high vibe energy, and you want to, you know, radiate it from inside out, right? So the happiness is from within. So you have to kind of, you know, be happy, and it'll radiate into the outer layer of you. So that's a very, very powerful message if you really think about it. Because yeah, I mean, realistically, I don't want to be with a miserable person either. I mean, if my twin flame is completely miserable with his life and is just, you know, being in his misery, then why do I want to be with somebody like that, right? I want him to be as positive, as happy as I am in my life, right? So that's sort of what I'm trying to tell you. You know, you have to give, you know, you want to think about it in that light. You know, it's not all about just having that desire. You have to be in that same frequency as into that high vibe frequency, because that's the one that's gonna stick. Never ending story. Essential meaning for that is self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. And sometimes, you know, we get a lot of, we are our worst critique when we want to be sometimes. And sometimes the dramas are around there, whether we like it or not. And that's another thing that, you know, you may want to look at if you're attracting a lot of drama in your life. And drama could be not just done by you, but it could be people doing drama around you. And if that's the case, you know, you want to detach from that as well, because that's not something that you want to be attracting as well. It's, you know, why do you need to endure all of that stuff, right? You know, it's just so much drama with, sometimes, you know, your friends and family, they have so much drama, and yeah, you want to detach from all that stuff as well. So I really say that. So to take it as that, you know, a little pep talk. Relationship message. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for others more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. However, right now you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. And that's so true. You need to, in order to move forward, you need to make sure that you have detached from all drama from your past, right? You know, your past relationships, your past connections that you had, because, you know, if you continue that drama, it's gonna still bleed into your current situation with your current person, right? Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. So you need to also learn how to apply forgiveness into your past relationships, and you know, just know that it was a lesson that you had to learn with it and move forward, right? Because you can't change what has happened in your past, but you can definitely change your future. So sort of like that, you know, it just kind of makes sense to me. So yeah, let's read at the bottom of the deck, and that was Thinker. Strategy, being analytical and logical. Love, a relationship message. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. That's so true. You know, you wanna, once the passion goes, you know, it's the rest of the stuff that needs to stick, right? You have to, you know, you have to make sure that there's other aspects of the relationship that's there, so that it can keep it floating ahead. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. So this was very powerful messages that were here, and I'm gonna go into the next couple more decks left, and then we are done. I hope it resonated anyways. I think that it did for me anyways. It did. So close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Same messages, just different decks. Playfulness. Lata is the best therapy. Have fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. That was this one. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. It's the same message that that it had on calling your soulmate, as well as act as if your partner is here, right? And then even this one, be in the present and dream of the future. So yeah, new love. Actually, all of them, pretty much. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And that's the same message as you are limitless. Recognize the truth. You can do anything you choose to do. So that's very interesting. Manifesting miracles. See, another addition to that. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And same messages, just different deck. Really. What was this one? Be in the present and dream of the future. When you dream, everything is possible. So, yeah. This one is give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Very good. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change and we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Did I not read that? I read it, but I read it not the way that I should have read it. So I'll repeat this again. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. That's so true. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So those were the messages. And the final one, messages from your twin flame. So let's see what the messages are here. So at the bottom of the deck we've got, as I finish shuffling, I'm with you all the time, especially our moments in 5D. Messages from your person. I'm ready to give you equal love and devotion as you are to me. Too many flip there. Messages from your person. I have been having sleepless nights lately. I miss you so much. Messages from your person. I want to have a long-term, I gotta read this again. I want to have a long-term relationship with you. I want to marry you. Okay, so one flipped. Okay, and that was the yes. What else? I want to have children with you. Messages from your person. Oh, too many flipped. Okay, here we go. I'm seeing the signs now. We are in communication telepathically. My family is bugging me to get married. I need more time, my love. See, this is what I was channeling. I ghosted you because I could not handle the intensity of the connection. You're extremely hot and I want you. I'm coming to rock your world. You're trying too hard. Loosen your reins. And bottom of the deck. I am a secret that you cannot hide. I'm a version of you that you cannot forget. So this concludes the reading. Hope you guys liked it. It was very, very specific. So I hope this resonated. You can definitely let me know in the comments if it resonated. With that, this was Twin Flame Union, bringing you guys, I can't even talk now at the end, messages from your person.